So another opportunity for us to get together and get prepared for the playoff game. So we're looking forward to it and we'll prepare properly for it.
And what's the mood like in the camp? Obviously positive mood.
Yeah, very positive. I'm not going to say otherwise, am I? I don't ever try and come on here and say anything that's... I think you would expect it to be positive. I'm going to say other than a real downer. No, they're fine. It's a great time of the season. We're all very excited. And at the end of a long league season, you want to be involved in the shake-up at the end. So we're pleased that we are. And we'll get prepared properly and go and try and get the results as needed.
How do you treat Saturday? Is it another chance to see some of the fringe players? Is it a game to get through unscathed, or is it a chance to keep the momentum going for the rest of the first team?
Well, I've had a crystal ball for 4:45 on Saturday. I'd probably be able to be clearer than that for you. In an ideal world, everybody plays and everybody comes through and gets time under their belt. So what we'll do is we'll try and do the best we can to get it right, whereupon everybody's best prepared as possible to start preparations on Monday for a very important game on the Saturday. That's exactly what we will try and do, but I don't have a crystal ball. So everything will be a guess and hoping that we can get everybody prepared, as I say.
Are we going to see more of the first team than we did on Tuesday?
I'll try and get it right and make sure that anybody who needs minutes will get minutes and all the rest of it. So we will do what we need to do, as I say, and not being vague or trying to be hard to deal with. We have got our full attention on trying to make sure that everybody is ready for a good week's training in order for it to be right for the playoff game.
Is it tough to keep the players focused on Saturday instead of the playoffs?
No, I wouldn't imagine so, because we don't really deal with football like that. We will, everybody who goes out and plays on Saturday will be expected to go out and play well and win. It's the way that things work here at Tranmere. What I'm talking about is if some we believe give themselves a better chance of being fresher on Monday, then we would look at that. So we're to and fro with that a little bit. We absolutely, in my mind, trying to make sure at 4:45 on Saturday night that everybody's available for the playoff game.
How are James Wallace and Adam Buxton looking?
James Wallace is joining in training now. So is Jake Kirby. Not full contact, but will at some stage in the coming week do that. Buxton, we are sending for a scan today to see where he's at. He's not trained again today, so he's a bit of a worry. So we will see after the scan today, clearer of where we're at with him, and then we'll move forward accordingly.
Could Wallace be available Saturday then?
No, it'll be too early for James for Saturday. He needs to get some proper training minutes under his belt.
You've had a phenomenal season at home, particularly since the end of September and the draw with Chester. I think it's only 2 defeats, all the rest have ended in wins, and I'm sure you're hoping to add to that this week and add to the points tally, because 82 is the second best ever after last year for Tranmere.
No, I'm not, no. Quite honestly, that's why I'm always trying to be dead honest with you. My mentality is about, yeah, the players performing well on Saturday and getting them all 4:45 through a game of football, the ones that I need to get through. Records and that don't bother me now. We've finished second in the division, which we're disappointed about because we wanted to try and win it, but we came up short, so we get the next best prize. Yeah, that's fine. So now it's about the playoffs, and that's what our full attention will be on. I don't have an ego that's about me winning games or us beating records or anything like that. I really don't. It's now getting this group of players ready to play in a playoff game. at home, and that's what I'll be working my hardest to try and achieve.
And it'll become a little bit clearer who you might play
Yeah.
by at the end of play on Saturday. And obviously, it won't bother you too much who comes here because the record at Prince Park is so fantastic.
Well, I think it becomes clearer, yeah, but does it? It becomes clearer who you won't play. So we still have a bit of a waiting game, but that's all credit to the players. That's the prize that they achieved, the right to be able to do that. So every credit to us for doing that. So we will cover all bases and do what we have to do to be best prepared, as I say, as possible of who we may come up against. And we pretty much know each other well now anyway. So it's an exciting time, isn't it?
Hartlepool obviously came down from the Football League last season. Them and Leighton Orient have kind of had sort of sticky seasons, let's say. Does that show that just the kind of quality that's in this division and the kind of toughness that it is to bounce back up?
I don't know what the situations were in the teams coming down, how many players they lost, the type of players they brought in. I don't know, they might have had a complete turnover in the entire squad, so you would lose all the players that can still play in the Football League because the Football League clubs, they would want to go back and play in the Football League. So I don't know. I think what you hopefully get, or what they will be hoping to get, is that they will have had a season in the league now. They will have found a level, and you can tell by the size of the clubs that they will be challenging again at some stage if they get their recruitment right at this level. You're now shopping in a different market. I think if you even look at our group now, as this is our third year in the conference, there's very little Football League experience in it. Everybody keeps, I hear that all the time, Football League. But there wouldn't be a hell of a lot of Football League experience in the group that's playing for us every week. There wouldn't be many appearances in there. So we have had to recruit in this level now, which will happen. Your recruitment pool, if you like, changes. It's very rare that you would be able to go and take exceptional players that you would expect to get if you were in League Two that would come to the conference. I mean, they call it non-league now, so they call it non-something that you want to get in. It's not get a name at times. So that's where the Football League look at it. So that's eventually what happens, and then you've got to be good at, I'm not telling them to do their job, but that's what's happened at Tranmere. You look at it, the situation, and you could go through our group, and although I think that there's a lot of players in there who could play in the Football League, I think if you looked at the appearances in there, we wouldn't be a club that has masses of Football League experience. There'll be other clubs that would surprise you, and there would be more appearances at their club.
Not too much riding on the game in terms of Hartlepool are safe, we know we're going to finish second, so what kind of a test are you expecting on Saturday?
Well, this is Tranmere, so you're expected to win every game and play well. That's why I keep on saying it doesn't matter where I'm in the league, it doesn't matter what the situation is, you have to play well. And then you play well, you give yourself a good chance in the game of chance that is football. Because you play well, you can give yourself a better opportunity to win. But that's what will be expected at Tranmere. I'll be expecting that on Saturday. So we'll go out, expect them to play well, expect them to represent the fans in the right way and the club. And I won't try and shy away from that.